joined by one of our Student Athlete of the Year Scholarship finalists. I'm here with Paige Gorst and her track coach, Michelle Carbonet. And I always ask and I always mess it up, so I don't even know why I try. Carbonet, Michelle. Yes. So first of all, ladies, thanks so much for joining us today and chatting with us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, of course. And Paige, you're involved in swimming and track and field, correct? And you're from Oshkosh West? North. See, I can't even keep that straight. But, well, thanks for coming by today, Paige. And tell us a little bit about your sports and how long you've been involved in both of those.
Well, I started swimming when I was actually really young. I was like 6.
Oh my gosh.
But then I stopped and I kind of tried different sports. And then in high school I picked it up again, and it's really a passion now. And then I started running in about 7th grade, middle school sports, and I've always really enjoyed that.
Wow, so you've been involved for quite a while with
Yeah.
all these things. So you're 6 years old, holy cow. And Coach Carbonet, you've been working with Paige for a while too. What's it been like to be her coach?
I think one of the benefits to coaching is that we get to see them come in and also leave as seniors, and to see the growth and confidence and the athletic ability, is also a big thing, but more who they turn out to be as people.
Definitely see that development and
Absolutely.
everything throughout the whole thing. So very cool. Paige, something I ask all of our finalists, and I still don't understand how you guys do it. You're a 2-sport athlete. You have a 4.0 GPA and you're first in your class. Tell us, how do you manage that all, and how do you manage to be so successful in everything?
It's always just been really important to me to keep up, and academics, of course, always come first, but I just really work hard, put a lot of time in, and it's easier because it's always something I enjoy doing, so it just kind of is something I actually want to do, so it's not like a burden or anything. The time is actually something I'm really enjoying.
Oh, totally. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier if you're looking forward to what you're doing and enjoy it. So you're not only involved in athletics and a wonderful student, but you also are involved in a lot of other activities like extracurriculars and things like that. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions just about those. One of them that I am in love with, I love the communities group, and I saw in your application that you've worked with them a little bit. So how has that been?
Going into high school, communities was a big part. I got to really try different things, and going out into the community, we interviewed veterans and did a lot of different fun activities, and I think that's helped with my leadership today. So it's definitely been a big impact.
Very fun. Yeah, it's always great to hear what the communities are doing. Another thing that you got to do that sounds really cool is the National Youth Leadership Forum in Chicago. Tell us what that was.
So this past summer I went to Chicago, and I stayed at the University of Chicago for 9 days. It was kind of like an exploration program. I've always wanted to kind of go into the medical field, but I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do specifically. And so there they just had a lot of different activities, and we got to actually do hands-on work, and we saw cadavers and did a lot of different fun things. So it really just fueled my energy and passion for the medical field even more, and definitely something I want to go into.
Oh my gosh, what an awesome opportunity to get a little bit of a taste of what it's going to be like when you do go forward with that. And you also volunteer, you do a lot of other things. We could spend a whole hour talking about all the things you do, day by day warming shelter. I think there was a couple other volunteer opportunities that you have on there, but why is that an important part of life for you?
Growing up, we actually, as a family, would always go out and do different volunteer things, and I think that's just something I've grown up with, and I've really seen the impact that I can have on the community, and just seeing how other people's faces light up just by something simple like that. It's just a really rewarding experience and something I really enjoy doing.
Yeah, and it's beneficial both ways, I think, too. You almost benefit just as much as the person that you're helping, too.
Definitely, you get so much back.
Yeah. And Michelle, how do you see Paige balancing all these things, making it all work? How have you seen that, develop her character, and how do you see that benefiting her in the future?
Well, I think the busier you are, the less time you have to put things off. And so Paige is someone who, if you see in the media center between classes or at lunch, she's working on something. She's not just sitting talking and being social, but she knows that she has a lot to do and has a lot on her plate, and she always finds time. But just sitting here, I'm in awe of just who she's become, and I can imagine how her parents are so proud of what she's done, because North certainly is. We definitely will miss her next year.
Oh gosh, yeah, you've got to be so proud of her.
Yeah, absolutely.
As
It's
one of
great
your
to see.
athletes. It's so great. Paige, plans for college after high school?
I'm planning on going to Madison and majoring in either neurobiology or biomedical engineering.
Oh, easy stuff, right? You know? Do you plan to continue on with your sports in college, or maybe just stick with some intramurals?
Some
or something?
intramurals and stuff. I've actually looked at trying out the rowing team, but not quite sure about that yet.
That would be
but
cool.
definitely intramurals for sure.
Well, wonderful. Well, it's been great to get to know you here for a few minutes. I do have a certificate for you. Just for being one of our 6 finalists is a huge achievement, and we value you guys so much in our community. And I just have to say, you've done a wonderful job, and we can't wait to hear even more about what you accomplish after high school. So it's congratulations. Yes. So there's that, Paige. And again, thank you both ladies so much for joining us today. And
Thank you for having me.
we look forward to hearing from you again.
Oshkosh Today was supported in part by the Friends of OCM. And Aurora Healthcare, 855 Northwest Haven Drive. Set design provided by House of Flowers, 1920 Algoma Boulevard. Oshkosh Today.